Puma and A$AP Rocky. Since Puma named A$AP Rocky creative director for Puma X F1 partnership, I've been super stoked about every single thing they have been releasing. So far, we've seen a number of small drops that have sold out instantly, from racing inspired gloves to distressed balaclavas, seat belts on t-shirts, and race suit inspired garb. Today, guys, we're going over to Puma.com and checking out the latest and greatest F1 X Puma X A$AP Rocky collaboration, which I guess it's not technically collaborated with Formula One, but it's very racing inspired. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Before we get started with the first item, I want to remind you guys to please hit like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the noty bell so you can stay up to date every single time I post and go live. I cover mostly Supreme, Palace, streetwear content on this channel, but if you want me to cover more things like sneakers, Puma, A$AP Rocky, racing inspired stuff, please let me know in the comments down below. Show your support, and thank you so much for watching. First things first, with this collab, it is headlined with this Puma Inhale A$AP Rocky designed distressed canvas men's sneaker, which is really sick. The colorway is technically Alpine Snow, Puma Silver, and Sand Dune. I call these the Dunes. The distressed look is really cool. Part of me at first was like, are these too dirty? Do they look too worn? I think they're pretty sick, all things considered. Let's get a nice zoomed in look at them. The Flacco on the tongue, very sick. Red Puma logo. I think the color blocking on these is also very good. Pretty trendy to have the natural sand colors. I feel like if Paul Atreides was pulling up on a little casual scene, he would be maybe caught wearing these on Arrakis, perhaps. Outsole looks pretty clean though. Got the AWGE on the insole. There's the medial side right there. Very cool. Extra laces look like they probably come with these in, and these are the extra ones if I had to guess. That's typically how brands will do it. The bright color will be the one that you have to put in yourself. Lots of product shots of these, which is kind of insane. Look at the box, the Puma A$AP red box, and these are only 130 bucks. I think these guys have a decent potential to sell out and probably have a little bit of resale. They're available to order at 9:25 at 9 p.m. MST. I don't know why Puma does their drops so late, but sign up for their emails, create an account, and sometimes you even get early access, and that can make it a lot easier to actually cop. Next up, the same exact shoe in a different colorway. These I'm less so excited for. Just something about the red is a little bit boyish in the black, but I do like it. I do like red and black together. I am a little kid at heart, but I just think the sand ones are a little bit better. But I could see other people saying, you know, I like the darker colors on this one. I think the red hits a little bit harder. I get that. Pretty much the exact same product shots, but it's definitely not everyone's taste. I could see people saying, I don't want to buy a shoe that looks distressed. I think it's pretty neat. This one is the black and pop red colorway. Pretty cool. Probably the strangest piece from this drop is the Mostro 3D printed sneakers, which these are wild. It's a radically reimagined via 3D printing. I can say these are definitely radical. I don't really know how these go with the collab, but they're very out there, very avant-garde, expensive. I don't know how these are going to do. I don't even know what you'd wear these with, but I kind of dig it. I like that they're putting stuff out here like this. The A$AP, the creative freedom to do this. Now, this isn't really technically an F1 collaboration. I don't think F1 would put their name on this, but Puma was like, sure, we'll do it. $250 is pretty expensive. I realistically wouldn't cop these, and I could definitely see these not fully selling out and maybe even making their way to outlets in a few sizes. So if you like these, unless you really need them, I might just wait and see if they go on sale, see if you can get them for like $150, because $250 just seems a little bit excessive in this economy. All right, the first clothing piece of the collection is the A$AP Rocky X Puma Team Zip Polo. Look at that. The material that this is made of seems to be, unfortunately, it's 100% polyester on the inside and outside. That is a little bit disappointing given that it is that synthetic fabric, but you can see the details right there. Wash and iron inside out. Do not iron print. Wash garment in a washing bag. Interesting. Do you guys know what a washing bag is? I've never heard of that before. There is the design. Pretty cool. I was considering maybe copying this to see if there would be a little bit of resale on it. 90 bucks is fairly high. And you know, people might think that no one actually knows about this collab and it's sleeper under the radar. And in some aspects, yes, that is true. But in other aspects, it's not. because the last time when I copped those gloves, I snagged 2 pairs. They sold out instantly, along with the kind of fake helmet, the padded helmet, and all that stuff. A lot of it ended up reselling for a good amount. Like I made pretty much money plus getting those gloves for free, which was pretty cool. The knee pad pants are up next, which are again fairly expensive. $275 is not chump change. But we do have the double knee design right there with the Puma spray painted onto the front of the jean. White contrast stitching, kind of an interesting design right here. I think it's cool though. We bring the product picture down a little bit. We have a back tab, Puma Faster Forever, with the stitching right there, along with the embossed Puma logo with the ASAP in the upper left corner. These are pretty cool. I don't know if I would spring $275 for these. Like with all the other brands that are out there at denim, you really have to be a hardcore ASAP Rocky or Puma fan to really go for these. But I think some people will definitely go for them, and we'll see when these come out later this week if they end up selling out. Now I know this is a small drop, but would you guys want me to ever go live for something like this? Because I'd be maybe down to. And I'm also considering copping this item, not even joking, because it looks like a seat belt, but it's not. It's a regular belt. It's a web belt, which is actually pretty cool. It's got the harness design. This is something that really catches my attention, and I'm almost certainly going to be going for maybe this and the shoes. I think would be a pretty cool cop. This, for one reason, is that it's really taking the inspiration of racing to the maximum level of an actual garment. Like, sure, you can have the designs of a racing harness on the shirt and print it on there graphically. They've done that. But what they've done here is take a literal belt for a harness, like a buckle or an airplane, and they've put it into a belt and made it pretty cool. I like this thing. $90 isn't terrible either. And in terms of materials, it's 100% nylon, wiped clean with a damp cloth. Do not use detergent. That is good to know. And I think this is pretty neat. I wonder how many they'll make, and I wonder what the sizes will be too. Because I have a 32-inch waist-ish around that, and a lot of belts sometimes are too big for me, which is first world problems, I suppose, or skinny boy problems. All right, coming up next, the tank top. Here we go. It's got tire marks on the chest with the Puma logo, doing a little burnout over it and making that splatter look. Also has a bunch of discoloration, distressing marks, almost like coffee stains or something. But this is a pretty cool top. It is a little bit expensive at $70, but I think ASAP can command that price. I can also say the little lanyards you get with all these items are pretty neat. I have it hanging up in my room. All my other lanyards that I've collected, but designed by ASAP, is neat. And I want to say this stuff is fairly limited because the last few drops have sold out pretty quickly. So if you want any of this stuff, highly encourage you guys to go out and get it as soon as it goes live. But yeah, let me know. Do you want me to stream for this? I'd be happy to. All right, the denim shorts, $225 for some denim shorts. A little bit expensive in my opinion. I think these should be around like $120 at max. Freaking 50 or is 225 is a little bit much, but hey, maybe the denim is super high quality Japanese salvage denim. You can't get it anywhere else. You got to get it here. I'm actually curious. Dark wash denim and a baggy fit, oversized Puma branding. What is all of the... Okay, here's the details in the denim. 475 GSM twill weave, 100% cotton. The cat logo is printed, form stripe logo stitching. Okay, here's the care instructions. Pocket bag, 65% polyester, 35% cotton. Interesting. I don't know. What do you guys think about the denim shorts? Kind of overpriced in my opinion, but maybe you like them? Oh boy. Now I've been saying overpriced the whole video. This guy is probably the wildest piece of the entire collection. It's the Puma leather belt, X ASAP Rocky, of course. $500. Yes. So we're going to read more. We're going to see what happens. Puma X ASAP Rocky is back for more with a new drop that fuses streetwear, fashion, and motorsport. This genuine leather belt has 2 exchangeable buttons and 3 detachable belt pouches with zip closures. Shift into high gear with ASAP Rocky X Puma. Genuine leather, I'd hope so. 2 exchangeable buttons, 3 detachable belt pouches, metal rivets. Okay, 100% full grain cow leather. Look at that, $500. It's a little bit too much. It's way too much in my opinion, but I'm wondering if this will actually have any potential to sell out. I could see something happening where Lewis Hamilton pulls up in a lot of this gear, and I think that would be really cool and really smart by Puma if they can get some of these items into the hands of the best drivers in the world, F1. And I think that would just be incredible, especially because, I don't know, Lewis is known to already be a fashion head, rocking Louis Vuitton, being his own little fashionista. So I think if ASAP could get this into the hands of the drivers, that would be super cool. And maybe we could actually see this belt sell out. Who freaking knows? But there it is, guys. A pretty small drop, only a number of select items, 9 products, but I think it accomplishes what it needs to accomplish. It's got 2 different shoes, right? 2 colorways, 1 3D printed. You got the racing team polo, the overpriced denim. What I think is the coolest garment, what I think is the coolest clothing piece has to be this racing seatbelt harness thing. Really neat at 90 bucks. The distressed tank top is also there for the affordability option at 70. But overall, I think it's a really unique drop that showcases motorsport, fashion, streetwear, all the stuff that I love on this channel. So I'm going to continue to cover this stuff regardless of people watching or not. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Remember to leave a like if you did, dislike if you hated it, and comment down below if you're copping any of this stuff. I got to get back to work. It's been your boy Thomas, and I'm out. Peace and Buckies. Yeah.